All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Retro, bringing you episode 8 of the Death Note React series. In the last episode, we, I think it was like a 2 episode lead up, but we ended up dealing with the problem that was in front of us, us being light, that basically was somebody trying to go to the police and sharing information with them that would have been pretty groundbreaking to the case. So somehow, in the madness and the chaos of this whole situation, Light was able to get not just an alias of the person's name, but also took it a step further and got the full name somehow. Still don't, still can't believe that he managed to do that. Um, so yeah, I'm really not sure what to expect with this episode. That there was not a whole lot that felt like it was kind of left over at the end of this last episode. So yeah, like I said, very curious to see what comes up and how the story progresses from this point forward. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Actually, before we dive in, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the support on the channel, especially the last like couple weeks, has been just absolutely insane. You all really enjoy God of War videos, apparently, so I'm going to continue to keep trying to grab those as I go through my playthrough, as well as continue posting shorts and other content as well. But yeah, just huge thank you for all of the support. Lots of new subscribers, tons of love, tons of views on the videos, and it means a ton. I think I'm coming up on like I think maybe we already hit 450 videos on the channel. So there's been a ton of time and energy and love put into all of this for quite some time. So it means a lot to see people enjoying the content. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and dive into episode 8 and see what lurks.
That was footage from surveillance cameras at the station. The death of one of the FBI agents is captured on here.
Also, just a quick note, I did receive at least one comment on one of the previous episodes and feedback from other creator friends that I've been talking to just about me doing this series. And I made the decision to switch over to the English dub versus the Japanese subtitles, just because everybody was saying that this English dub is really well done and it doesn't take away from the kind of original feel and voice cast and all that. So for anybody wondering about the switch up, that is exactly what's happening, and that's the reasoning for it. So
Let's see the following scenes again. Ray Penber passing the ticket gate on his way in, then him boarding the train, and finally the part where he dies on the platform.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be interesting if Kira was on that train?
That's impossible.
I admit I find it hard to believe as well. There's no reason for Kira to come to the scene of his own crime when he can kill from a distance. Well, maybe he was counting on us to make that assumption and figured he could get away with such a bold move.
it is interesting. Like I've watched 7 episodes with the Japanese subtitles, and now I'm switching to the dub, the English dub, and it's just interesting that you can you you create this like this character in your brain, especially with like seeing it on screen, and you have the visual representation, and then you also have the voice, and so it's weird because L or not, yeah, L is definitely a different voice, a different type of voice than the Japanese voice actor. So it's just it's one of those things that my brain is processing it right now. But I think all of these voice actors have been great thus far. So I'm definitely enjoying it still.
What's going on with you, Light? You haven't stopped writing criminals' names in the death note for 4 days straight, so what are you trying to prove? I don't see the point in writing these names weeks in advance. I've never seen the death note used like this.
Come to Japan with her fiancé. Well, apparently she's been missing since the day after her fiancé died.
I'm sure that anyone in her situation would be pretty depressed. Was it suicide?
No, the Naomi Misara I knew was strong, not to mention she was also an excellent FBI agent. If anything, it's more likely she'd be trying to catch Kira. It appears she came to Japan with Penber. It's possible that she may have found a lead. If that's the case, did Kira manage to get to her first? Was assigned to 2 police officers and those closest to him.
Very well. Who are these 2 individuals he was investigating?
Deputy Director Kitamura, along with Detective Superintendent Yagami and their families. At this stage, I'd like to place wiretaps and surveillance cameras in both households.
I have to make sure there's no evidence left on this computer, just in case someone goes through it.
I don't have to tell you how offended I am to learn my family is under suspicion. Having said that, just go ahead with it.
What? No one's home yet. Listen to me. There's a very strong possibility that there are wiretaps and maybe surveillance cameras hidden throughout my house.
Really? But that piece of paper was still in your door, wasn't it?
That method alone doesn't tell me if my door was actually opened. So I put a mechanical pencil lead in place as well. When I got home from school today, I noticed that the pencil lead was broken.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that.
First the door handle, then the lead. I know someone was in there today. By the way, Ryuk, what about your apples?
Apples?
So I guess it won't kill you to stop eating apples for a while.
Don't you think that's a bit much? Come on!
If it's so important for you to eat apples, you'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden. If you're lucky, you might find a blind spot where you can eat them without being seen. All right?
Sounds so interesting.
How come no one in my class is like that?
Sayu, just eat your dinner.
I'll eat later.
Hello, Mr. Aizawa. Please contact the broadcasters and tell them to play our message.
Very well. Understood.
That's right. My parents met
Huh?
George Martin.
What's this?
The ICPO sure is stupid.
Huh?
I mean, there's no point in making this announcement. If they're gonna send all these people here to investigate, shouldn't they keep it a secret? Nothing more than a desperate attempt to shock Kira in the hopes that he'll reveal himself somehow. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kira sees right through this.
Your son's clever, isn't he?
Well, yes.
He talked
Thanks for
way
dinner,
too
Mom.
much.
You're eating a bag of chips?
There sure are a lot of cameras in this room. I counted 64 in total. I guess whoever put them here expected you to at least find some of them.
It won't be that easy with me, Elle. This is the closest you'll get. Just watch me, Elle. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
After dinner, your son just goes back to studying without turning on the TV or his computer?
It's because the entrance exams are 5 days away.
Holy shit, you all. Yeah, I did not think that we would go from the last episode into the next one, and boom, we have the whole house wiretapped. That's a lot, but I don't know. I feel like it could go either way where L is I feel like L is really hung up on Light, and I feel like Light talking with that announcement on the TV network or whatever, like that just totally screwed him over, and he should have just kept his mouth shut. Um, but I'm excited to see what this next episode has. I'm gonna try and do 3 today, and then yeah, I will get those out over the week. Probably one Wednesday, one Friday, and then maybe one Sunday is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do 3 every week, but just want to see if I can maybe get 3 going today. And then I'm also going to be working on a God of War episode as well, God of War Ragnarok. So, but again, thank you everybody for all of the support on the channel the last couple weeks. Thank you for all the new subs. If you are not subbed, definitely drop a sub, drop a like on the video. Very curious to see what comes up next. So I'll catch you guys in episode 9. Peace.